We are FWE and FWSL members. We want to tell you a story about Pinocchio.
I am David Rendra Pratama.
Zakia Laili Ramadhani,
Taskia Nur Wahidah,
Maria Stridami Ranggarini,
Naira Pasha Afandi,
Ashifa Mutiara Zahra, and
Muhammad Bukhari bin.
Get ready everyone. Stay on your seat to watch us to read the story. Enjoy!
A long time ago, in a small town, there lived an automaker, Geppetto. He sold wooden toys that he made to get by. The only thing the automaker regretted in his life was not having a child.
One day, when he was walking in the woods, he found just right log for his new toy. Just the look I was looking for. I will make a beautiful puppet with it.
Geppetto took the log on his back and carried it to his workshop. He put the log on his table and started to carve. But suddenly, something unexpected happened and he heard a voice coming from the log. Ah!
Geppetto was stunned at first, but then thought that he was mistaken. Geppetto kept on carving, but then he heard the same voice again. Ah! I must be getting really old. I am hearing voices. Geppetto kept on working. First, the head of the puppet came out. Then, finally, his arms and legs followed.
Geppetto finally finished the puppet, set him on a chair, and started to tidy up. After the moment, he heard another voice. Hello! Geppetto looked around stunned, but he could not see anybody else than the wooden puppet. He kept on with his work. After a short while, the puppet jumped down from the chair and started dancing in the room.
Seeing this, Geppetto really struggled not to faint. Oh my god, this puppet is alive. Of course, it wasn't a real kid, but it sure loved, talk, and play like one. Geppetto held the puppet on his arm. From now, your name is Child Pinocchio, my child. Geppetto and Pinocchio started to have happy time together.
It was time for Pinocchio to go to school, but Geppetto didn't have the money to buy Pinocchio's school stationery. Therefore, he sold his coat and gave the money to Pinocchio. Pinocchio took the money month and got on his way to school with joy, watching all the shops, people, and the marketplace on the way.
Suddenly, he saw a commotion ahead. To find out what's going on, he went amongst the crowd. Because he was so short, he barely walked past everyone to get the front. What a big colorful tent! It was like a stand. The clown in front of the tent was calling out, the customers.
Pinocchio was curious to see what was inside. But the clown stopped him from entering. You can't go inside unless you pay. Pinocchio thought for a while and remembered the money Geppetto gave him for school. I have money. He took the money out of his pocket and gave it to the clown. Inside the tent was extra fun. He saw puppet playing on the stage. In the middle of the tent, hey, they're also made out of wood. Jumping on the stage, Pinocchio started to dance amongst the puppets. But the spectators of the show were angry with him. Get off the stage!
The owner of the circus above the stage holding the string of the puppet got very happy to see a live puppet. A puppet with a string would make me a lot of money, he thought, and as soon as the show was over, he called Pinocchio and put him in a cage. Pinocchio was very upset that he did not listen to Gepetto and went directly to school, so he started to cry.
Pinocchio was very happy. He wiped his tears away. But I have no money. How am I going to go to school now? The fairy cast a spell and money appeared in Pinocchio's hand. Don't waste this money. Go straight to school.
The fairy took Pinocchio out of the circus. Singing with joy, Pinocchio was on his way to school. Once seeing Pinocchio joyful singing, the shifty fox and his friend, the cat, got Pinocchio's way and they made a plan to take away Pinocchio's money.
I'm going to buy some stationery and go to school. The money won't be enough for stationery. If you do as we say, you'll have much more money. What do you want me to do? You give us the money and we plant it in the magic fire and you will have money tree. You can go pick the money up whenever you need.
The naive Pinocchio believed everything Fox had said and gave away his money. Taking away the money, the fox and the cat quickly got away. Being left alone, the fairy appeared next to Pinocchio again. Why aren't you still at school? Did you get the stationery with the money I gave you? Actually, the fairy knew that he gave his money to the fox. She warned, Pinocchio, don't you lie to me or I will punish you. Pinocchio didn't listen to the fairy and lied anyway. I bought the stationery but left them at school.
As soon as Pinocchio finished the sentence, his nose started to grow. Are you telling the truth? He told no lies. Pinocchio's nose kept on growing and growing. At the end, he couldn't even move his head. But how? What's going on? Finally, he realized his mistake and told the fairy all about what happened.
Seeing that Pinocchio had taken the right path, the nose back to normal. I am forgiving you to tell the truth. With another spell, she gave back the money that the fox had taken. And she once more warned him not to waste any more of his money.
Holding the money in his hand, singing along, Pinocchio started to walk again. But this time around, he was facing another type of danger. The circus owner that had captured him was standing right there before his eyes. Because he had gotten away, the circus owner was very cross with Pinocchio. He wanted to punish him. He caught Pinocchio and threw him in the sea.
When Pinocchio fell over into the sea, he did not sink. He stayed afloat on the water because he was made of wood. Pinocchio really liked this feeling and started to swim by his arms and his legs. And it all happened while he was swimming to the shore. Hey, what's going on? Where am I?
Pinocchio suddenly found himself in the dark place. He looked around but could not see a way out. Actually, Pinocchio was swallowed by a giant fish, and now he was sitting right in the middle of stomachs.
Meanwhile, Geppetto was worried about Pinocchio, and he went out to search for him. Pinocchio! Pinocchio! Finally, he had reached the shore where Pinocchio was thrown in the sea. He asked the fishermen whether they had seen his son or not. One of the fishermen remembered the boy Geppetto was asking for, and he told him that he fell down in the sea. Geppetto asked the fisherman for help.
Knowing how good a person Geppetto was, the fisherman couldn't refuse to help, and he gave him a small boat to save Pinocchio. Geppetto jumped on the boat and sailed to the sea. After a while, suddenly a big storm had begun. The small boat couldn't handle the big wave anymore and collapsed. And Geppetto found himself in the middle of the sea. Geppetto was old and also didn't know how to swim, so he started to sink deep into the water.
Right at the moment, the giant fish had swallowed Pinocchio and swallowed Geppetto. Geppetto slid down the fish's throat straight into his stomach, and he heard the crying of a child.
He of course recognized this voice right away. Pinocchio, my son, I finally found you. I was so worried. Hearing his father's voice, Pinocchio hugged Geppetto in tears. I'm sorry, I didn't listen to you, Daddy. Forgive me. I will always do what you say. Saying that this time, Pinocchio was really sorry. The fairy decided to rescue them. She took Geppetto and Pinocchio out of the fish belly and threw them onto the shore.
Pinocchio became a clever boy after that day and always listened to his dad. Went to school every day, and after school, he ran home to help his father in his workshop. The fairy saw what a nice boy Pinocchio became and decided to give him a prize. One night, when Pinocchio was sleeping, she came next to his bed and cast a spell on him.
In the morning, Pinocchio woke up to get ready for school. As always, just as he was getting out of bed, he realized that something was different. First, he looked at his hands and then to his body. He was shocked. He was not made of wood anymore. He was a normal boy alive in the flesh.
He jumped with joy from his bed and ran next to his father. Daddy, Daddy, look at me. Seeing Pinocchio as a real boy made Geppetto very happy. Finally, I have a real son. Father and son, they hugged each other with tears of joy. Pinocchio never lied again, and his nose always stayed where it was.
That's all our story about Pinocchio. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye! baby and see a cat will cry. Danger spiral with all